This smile on my face is going to last a while. Liverpool 1 and Manchester United 2. Goals from Bryan and Mbeumo in the first minute, and Harry Maguire gets the win for United. I don't know how it's happened. It's actually incredible. When I saw the lineup for the start of the game, I was worried because no Lenny Euro basically meant there was no pace in the back three. I think they basically set up for a low block. There was obviously a Dallo at left back for some odd reason. I think it was to try and defend against Salah. De Ligt was being left on his own with two men for a lot of the stages of the game because we had Ahmad on the right. Obviously, Ahmad did prove vital initially with the first goal. And then, obviously, Casemiro, Fernandes in midfield with Cunha and Mbeumo and Mount as a three. Now, they obviously went with the three to basically be a press, be about the movement, kind of get in behind again, get quick press and kind of movability in a sense. He wasn't going to look for the high ball and the challenge in the air against Konate and Van Dijk because it's seemingly what they like to do. They like to play that sort of game. Whereas if you can get the ball in behind them and get them running, they're not as comfortable. Which was proven with Mbeumo's goal because Ahmad picked it up on the right-hand side, played a lovely ball into the channel in between Van Dijk and Konate. And Mbeumo just stole a march on the pair of them. I'm not sure if Van Dijk tried to get Konate to cover or what was going on, but Konate didn't cover because Mbeumo got the ball and scored past Maguire with a fairly decent strike. So that was 1-0. I know there was contentiousness about the foul. I didn't think it was a clash of heads or anything like that. I didn't think it was a head injury. I thought he just got kind of caught in the back. That was my initial thought. Obviously, the head injury was obvious by the time you'd seen the replay and everything. But it was also his own man because it was Van Dijk that elbowed him in the back of the head. So I'm not sure how I feel the kind of everything about the head injury situation. I do think players should stop for an obvious head injury. Whether you could class that as one, I don't know. Because initially I didn't think it was one. I thought he just got rammed into the back of. So, if it had gone the other way and it was like Salah scoring against United, and say Fernandes has been pushed in the back or shoved in the back of the head by Maguire, then I don't know. It just didn't look like a head injury initially, but obviously it was. So it can be classed as contentious if you want to class it as contentious. But for me, I'm not gonna say any more of it. To be honest, I think it would. It's hard to kind of argue for and against it in a sense because it's difficult to say in the moment what you would, if you know definitely if it was a head injury or not. After that, it was very much United absorbing the pressure and trying to hit on the counter. Gakpo hitting the post 3 times. They rode their luck. I thought Le Mans was fairly decent. The only reason he conceded was because United decided that we're going to let everyone pass around the penalty area, inside the penalty area. And one of them just seemingly was Gakpo on goal. If Dorgu puts his leg out or doesn't put his leg out, I'm not sure if that would have been offside or not, but he did, so we can't really argue that. But they rose again. They did put some pressure on, and it did tell with the redemption arc of Harry Maguire seems to be continuing. This is some fantastic stuff from him. It was originally a corner that got headed out. The Liverpool defence kind of half went and half didn't, and then there was kind of nothing there basically. And then Fernandes literally putting the ball in first time off a volley, kind of hack a side foot half volley, straight into the air, straight to the back post. I'm amazed because it was 3 United players at that back stick. There was Maguire, who was the obvious choice to head that one in. Shaw and Dorgu, all at the back post. So there was a choice of 3 to choose from. The right choice came good because obviously Maguire got the header and scored the goal. So fantastic result for United. Absolutely brilliant. First time they've won 2 in a row in the league under Amorim, which we need to carry this on into the Brighton game. It's a massive result. It means we're 2 points off Liverpool now. There's so many connotations going on with this. Liverpool being on a 4-match losing streak now. Is this the start of United kicking on? I hope so, because I'd like to see us now start to win the games you'd expect United to win. They've got a fairly decent run of games now. I know Brighton is normally a bit of a bogey team for us, so hopefully we can come through that. It'd just be nice for us to start. The performance is mainly the thing where I'm like, I want to see a decent performance, and then from there, win, loss, draw, whatever. Obviously, the ideal is a win and a performance. So a good performance and a good win. I think we got that today. I think we got that from the team. I think they absorbed all the pressure that Liverpool had. Like I said, there was a lot of luck involved in it, in a sense, because obviously Gakpo hit the post 3 times. There were chances that normally I'd expect players like Salah and Isak to put away, and they just didn't. Maybe it's a confidence thing, we don't know. But there's obviously something going on with Liverpool at the moment. They've lost the last 4 in all competitions. But I'm not going to be bothered about that. I'm more bothered about United. And a win is a win. And I think that the team did well. I don't think that is our best team. I wouldn't put that team out if everyone's fit to play at Anfield. But it's the team he chose. It's the team that's worked. The substitutions were done right. I think Hamad being brought off and Casemiro being brought off for Ugarte and Dorgu was the right move, because it meant that obviously we didn't get a red card for a start, but also it meant that that threat from the left-hand side from Dorgu started to come to effect, and I do think Dorgu is a very good wing-back or left-back, whatever you want to call it, in this formation. I think he does very well for us in a role. So, all good. I don't think there's really anything I would say in terms of anything bad. Going through the team, Le Mans was brilliant. The De Ligt, Maguire, Shaw, all fantastic in the back 3. I think Dalot actually played fairly decently. Don't think he had too many mistakes. Fernandes got himself about. Casemiro was good until he got booked, but obviously was then brought off. Ugarte coming on for him was good as well. The front 3 pressed as much as possible and were immense. Sesko coming on was great. Mainu did his job when he came on. I don't think I've missed anybody else. I mentioned Dorgu earlier. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Fantastic result. Good performance. It's great to see. We move on to Brighton is the next game. Hopefully, we can go 3 for 3, and the guy with a big boffy head can be one step closer to getting his head shaved, because that'd be lovely to see before Christmas. It'd be a Christmas miracle that United's fan can get his hair shaved. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you think in the comments. What do you think of the performance? What do you think of the result? Like this video if you have. Subscribe if you are new. Until next time, guys. Take care.